What's going on, guys? Back here again with another video. Today's video is very special to me because I have got something that I've been wanting since I was a child. Sorry, this just means so much to me. Ever since I was a child, I have wanted a Mustang. It was just one of those cars that I saw growing up, and they looked really cool to me and they sounded good, and I just really wanted one. That's kind of one of the cars that got me into cars in the first place, besides my dad's RX-7 that I grew up around. So after all this time looking, patiently waiting, I found the perfect car for me. I found the right deal. I was very patient with it, and this one I just kind of came across it, and you know, I talked to the guys and they made it happen. So I got a new to me 2012 Mustang 5.0 Premium. It also has a track pack on it. So I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys a little run around on the car and show you guys the car that I got. And we also gonna jump into a little mods today, just to go ahead and start off this build. So this is the car right here. It is performance white. It has the Brembos in right there. Of course, it's a 5.0. One of the main reasons I really wanted this car was because of the interior. So this is it. It's the brick red interior with the cashmere inserts. I love it. I love that red interior. That's the main reason why I got this car, this exact car. Just looks awesome. I love that way that red pops. Other than that, I mean, the car's in really good shape, super clean. Like, this car was really taken care of. So it gives me a solid platform to build off of. All right, so first thing we're gonna go ahead and get done today, out of all the things I got coming for this car, I got some iBox Sportline lowering springs and this white line panhard bar. That's what we're gonna go ahead and throw on the car today. That way we can get this thing stanced, looking good, and able to handle a little bit better, because after getting out of my Z, this thing feels like a boat. Right here? Yeah. Mm-hmm. And tacos too, they're good. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and get off all the wheels first. That way we can have space to work on the suspension underneath. What the fuck? Dude, what the f?
That one's stripped on there. Have you taken these off before?
No, of course. Here, let's try the breaker bar. Alright, so we're getting these old springs out right now. Just looking around back here, just trying to see what we gotta take off and everything. The springs that I got are the iBox Pro, or iBox Sport lines. Alright, so we just got one of the bolts of the sway bar out. Just moving along. I'm gonna go ahead and do the same thing on the other side. Bada bing, bada boom. Look at that, how the sway bar feels. Do I gotta jack it off? Jack it.
Oh, whoa!
I gotta jack it up from over it.
Is the bolt off yet or no?
No, the bolt's still in. There we go.
You gonna do that?
Oh yeah. Alright. So these new ones right here. These coils are supposed to be like 2-inch drop. So let's go knock them up next to the old ones and just see how much of a difference they are. They're about like 1 coil shorter. And then they also look like they have a progressive spring rate too. All right, so this right here is the Eibach Sportline spring. It's basically a progressive spring. So as you ride smoothly, the spring rate is pretty low, and as you push the car harder and the spring compresses, the spring rate gets higher. That's why you see it. They're pretty far spaced right here, and as it gets higher up, they get really close together. So it's a progressive spring rate. All right, this right here, this is a white line adjustable pan hard bar. What this does is basically, since it's a solid axle car, whenever you load the car, it shifts to the axle shifts to the left a little bit. What this is gonna do is recenter the differential and keep everything aligned. It also has some performance uses as well. It kind of keeps the axle down and stiff when you're going, kind of helps with the axle hop and with it shifting around a lot in the back. So this should make the rear end feel a lot more secure and solid when I'm driving the car. So I'm gonna go ahead and go up into the car and remove the old pan hard bar so we can replace it with this white line adjustable pan hard bar. All right, let's see if it comes out. Whew! Got it out. Thing sounds flimsy as hell too. There's like sand in there or something. All right, so now what we're gonna do is we're gonna set up our white line bar and adjust it the same way, and then we'll go from there. All right, let's go back in. Alright. Yeah, bro, I don't think we're gonna be able to run it short yet. We're gonna have to adjust it while it's in the car, otherwise it's not gonna connect. Okay. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yep. Damn.
Yeah, I would.
Yeah, because we can just easily lift it back up.
We should do a rant section.
A rant section?
Rant, like 350Zs.
Everybody want to say cheap keep this, cheap keep that. And if I catch another motherfucker talking sweet about cheap keep.
He's been on probation since I don't know when.
So I have a rant section about like just talking about
Like how you were just talking, like 350Zs and the G are probably the best drift car.
Oh yeah, I mean that's true, they are. Just cause like you don't need a cage tandem. You don't even need an angle kit. Like I mean, yeah, the angle kit that you can get's like what, $150? GK Tech angle kit. Like that's all you need really. And all the other extra shit is like just after the fact. Like once you start getting used to it, you need more. So like,
Just get a Z.
yeah, get a Z. If you want to drift, get a Z. It's the best car to drift in. Well,
You all get canceled.
it's the best car to get seat time in. That's what I'll say.
Yeah.
Cause it'll run, and if the motor blows up like they do, they're cheap. You can get one for like $700 at a junkyard.
I need to get one.
All right, so this is the old bump stop. I'm gonna go ahead and cut out the old rubber piece so we can throw the new one in there. Awesome. Got the old one out. See if the grease works. Bam! Just like that. We in, baby.
That's good.
Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and throw this back in the car now. Do the other side. Alright, so we got the back all finished up. This thing is gonna look awesome once we set it down. I'm probably gonna still have to readjust the panhard bar once we set it on the floor just to see where the wheels line up. We're gonna go ahead and move around to the front now. Hey buddy. This is Maximus. You guys haven't met him yet. I'm sure you guys have seen him around though. It's my little puppy. He's not really a puppy, I've had him for like 6 years now. It's getting old. Alright, so we hit these bolts right here. We got the whole little like wheel bearing off. It's free from that. I loosened the top bolts up here. These are full 14 millimeters or 13 millimeters. So if I just loosen these out right here, the whole strut should be able to come out. So we're gonna go ahead and pull this front strut assembly out so we can get the new spring on it. Alright, so we got the whole strut out. Now I rented this little kit from AutoZone. I think we all know what I'm talking about. It's just a spring compressor tool. So basically, you'll put this on the spring like this. You'll like tighten it down these things. So let me pop it out so I can show you. So I'll put that loop around there, and then I'll put this loop on the other side like that. So like just like that, and it'll hold the spring, and I'll tighten this nut down. That way when I remove the top nut, it'll just hold the spring in its place and it won't like shoot out at me. And you're gonna do this on both sides, that way it's like sturdy and secure. I'll go ahead and get out the way just in case something does happen. Bam. Got that bolt off. Able to remove the actual assembly. Alright, so we got our coil back on the new one. All we did was reverse the process with the clamps. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead and throw this new coil in. Bam, got the sway bar end link in now. Now we're going to get these two that bolt on to the hub. We got that in now. Now there's just a little brake line attachment that connects up there. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that piece in now, and then after that all we'll have to do is tighten down the little 12 millimeters up here at the top and be able to put the wheels back on and be all done. All right, the time has come. We're finally gonna lower the car. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. That looks good. Now I just need some wheels. Oh yeah, the car sits a lot lower than it did before.
I can stick my hand in there.
Yeah, it's because of the wheels that it has. It still only has 19-inch wheels, that's why.
Now you're feeding into it long enough.
She's right. I need bags. It's a lot lower than before though.
I'm just fucking with
I used to be able to put like a whole fist in
I
there.
have a smaller hand than you.
Yeah, I can't put a fist in there. I could put like, I don't know, But you see how much the wheel's sitting in? I think I might need to adjust the panhard bar again because it looks like it is really in. Let's go to the other side and see how much gap there is. Oh yeah, it sticks out way more on this side, like a lot more. I'm gonna have to adjust it and bring this side back in. That way it can come out on that side because the axle's like shifted over. You see how much the wheel pops out right here? Do you see that? Now go look at the other side.
The left side doesn't pop out that much.
No, it's all sunken in.
It's supposed to pop out, right?
It looks like a V6 wheels and shit.
It's supposed to pop out, right?
Well, it's supposed to be at least be like closer
really
out.
out?
Yeah, they're supposed to be even on both sides. Let's look at the front now. Fronts look good. Fronts look good. There's a much less wheel gap now. The car looks a lot better. Yum. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and lift the car back up and readjust that panhard bar. So we got it all sorted out with panhard bar. Thing looks awesome now. Let me give you guys a little bit before and after of how this looked. Yeah, it looks so much better. Alright, well that's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's just a little bit different than what you're used to seeing on my channel, but I didn't really want to put out a how-to video on this just because there's plenty of them out there. It is one of the simplest things you can do. But I really wanted to show you guys how much of a difference that getting springs on your car makes. It actually makes quite big of a difference. Actually on the road and as far as styling too. When you lower the center of gravity of the car, you get a lot better handling. The car feels more planted and just gives you a lot more confidence on the road, because after getting out of my 350Z and jumping into this thing definitely felt like a boat. It definitely felt big. Some guys may say otherwise, but in my opinion, that's how it felt. So hopefully for me, putting lower springs on there and the panhard bar will give me a lot more confidence on the road. And not only that, but it makes the car look a lot better. The next thing I got coming on this car for y'all is a Cervini's Boss 302 style front fascia with the splitter attached to the bottom, no fog lights. I'm super excited to put that on. I actually have it sitting up there. It's right up there in that giant box. I'm gonna go ahead and throw that thing on next, but that is gonna be for the next video. If you guys are still watching right now, I appreciate y'all hanging around to the end. Make sure you guys like, comment, and subscribe, and I'm gonna hit you guys with some sick ass content for the next video. Y'all take care.